Well, hello everyone. Here we are once again, and tonight I'm going to make a Valentine's card. It is super cute and you won't want to miss out on doing this one. My name is Debbie Gibson and I am an independent demonstrator with Stampin Up in Ontario, Canada. If you are looking for a demonstrator, I would love to have you join my team. That would be absolutely wonderful, called Debbie's Fun Bunch. Okay, so tonight, this is the really cute little fun fold card that we're going to make together. And what you need for it is the Bee My Valentine stamp and die. And these were available last year, but they are still available this year. So I thought, let's bring it back out and have some fun. I'm just going to move the punch over for a moment. And the stamp set too. And so what we need is, I will be using, sorry for the noise, Pool Party, Daffodil Delight, and Poppy Parade, along with my basic black. Oh, I just don't want those to fall here. Okay. A piece that I've already pre-cut, 4x5 and a quarter white cardstock, a piece of Fleur de Flamingo, and a piece of Poppy Parade. Also, I will be using the new designer series paper, the Valentine's one, which is called Made with Love. As you can see, it's already being shown some love as I've been getting into it. So for this, what you need to do is take your Fleur de Flamingo and cut it to 5.5. And by turning it sideways, you are going to get 2 card bases. So you can make one again later. And we're going to score it at 2 1/8. I'm going to turn it to the other side and score it again at 2 1/8. And then you will see that it folds in like that. Then I'm going to take my Poppy Parade, and I'm cutting that at 3 7/8, which is the one long line before the 4. Three and 7/8, and I'm going to turn it this way and cut it at 1.5. No, sorry, 3 7/8, 1 5/8. My mistake, 1 5/8, which is you go over to the half, and then 1, 2, first long line after the half mark. Whoops, it moved on me. Again, 1 5/8. And you need 3 of those. Okay, put those there for a moment. Bring in my DSP, and let's see. I believe I've already kind of, oh no, this is a bigger one. Here it is. Here's the piece I've already kind of pre-cut from before. So let's do that now, and I'm looking over at my measurements, and my DSP is cut at 3 3/4 by 1.5. That's where that one came in the last time. And I need 2 of these, so again, 1.5. That there, and I need some basic white. I have a piece over here. Okay, so the basic white I need to be cut at the same as my DSP, so 3 3/4 by 1.5. There. Okay, and I believe that's all of the cutting. So let's do the sentiment first. I'm going to put on "You're as sweet as honey." You know what, if I put it down here, then I should be able to pick it up. That's much better. Straighter. Okay, and I'm going to stamp it with my Poppy Parade. Actually, need a little bit more on that. There we go. I do want to clean that so that I don't make a mess. And put it back in so I don't lose it. Okay, now that can get glued in to your card base. In the middle. Just put that aside for a moment. And I'm going to, actually I forgot, I'm going to stamp on my white, and I want to use, you could use a few things. I just have to find it. Oh, here it is here. And it's "You Make My Heart Buzz." I thought that's quite cute. But there's other really cute sayings that could be used too. "You'll always be the one for me. Happy Valentine's Day. Love you." But I'm going to put "You Make My Heart Buzz." So ink that up again with my Poppy Parade. Whoops. And stamping it over to the right hand side so that there's space for my bee. Okay. So now what we're going to do is just assemble these pieces. So one of the white will go on a red, a Poppy Parade red. Hope everyone's doing well. Hard to believe, isn't it, that Christmas is behind us and Valentine's Day is coming soon. Okay, and then these DSPs will also go onto the Poppy Parade. There's one, and the second one. A little bit of a border around both of those. There we go. I want to let those dry for a moment, so I'm going to make my bee now. So what I'm going to do is move that one out of the way and bring in my yellow. Actually, it's Daffodil Delight that I'm actually using. I just remembered what I want to do. So I actually want to just cut my, okay, there's going to be more than one, but that's okay. I want to do my bee first, because what I want to do, as you can see, it's, when you punch it, it's this way. But what I want to actually do with this particular one is flip it and use my bee that way. I can stamp right onto it. Just, I wasn't going to, but yes. Force the habit, sorry, I have to clean it as I do it. Okay, so that, and then I'm going to bring in this piece here for the bee's body. Ink it up with my Memento Black. And then stamp it. You want to try and get it so that the little tail part goes into that area there. And that worked out okay. This stamp set does have a lot of like little pieces, so that's why I'm being very cautious of putting things away and cleaning it as I'm doing it. Now this little tiny heart that I punched out, I'm going to use the little antennas. Ink those up in my black again. And position it so that the two little dots there go up into the two little hearts, or the little, you know what I mean, the part that shapes the heart. There we go. That I will leave there for a moment. And then I want to bring in my, here they are, little wings. Oh, I'll put it on here, you can see it better, like that. And I want to actually do that on some Pool Party. I think what I'll do is actually cut a piece of this, and then I'm going to ink it up with my Pool Party, so it's tone on tone. Stamp it. Then I'll bring it over to my punch, where I can position it in here. Okay, before I do any putting together, let's bring in the eyes as well. We get all the stamping done. I'll actually put this away now. Don't want to lose those for sure. And there's 3 or 4 maybe, 4 different sets, whoops, my finger's on, sets of faces that you can use, or maybe 3. No, there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to use this little guy here. But you could choose to use any that you like. And then I'm going to stamp that onto the yellow right there for my little face. And again, I'm putting it away because it is so tiny. I don't want to lose it. I tend to like that little face and use it. Now I'll bring in my glue, my Tombow, put a little bit of glue right there on the bottom of the heart and for his wings, and then I'll just kind of place my little bee on top. Little tiny bit of glue at the very bottom here, and then bring that, I might move my little wings over just a touch. And then put the little antennas right about like that. There we go. Let that dry for a moment. You go over there, little bee. And now here, I don't think I did. No, I didn't. Okay. Let's burnish those sides down. I forgot to do that before. There we go. Okay. So now, what you want to do, a little bit of glue, there we go, is turn it over, and on the left-hand side, put some glue. I'm not even going halfway. I want to just kind of be careful that I get enough glue, but not too much. And then I could go halfway, but this will be fine. And then I'm going to position it about like that. Hold it for a moment, just to make sure that glue settles itself. Okay, then I'm bringing in my sentiment piece, doing the same thing, but this time the glue is going kind of behind the sentiment on the right-hand side. Again, being careful not to go over the halfway mark. Close that up, go down just a little, match them up, and hold that one down. And then the same with the bottom, but this time again onto the left-hand side. Maybe just a little bit more over here. There we go. Hold both of those closed and place your third one down. Again, keeping them straight and matching them up. Really not too hard, is it? Then I'm going to take my little bee here, and you could put it on a dimensional. I happen to have these little pop-up things that I got from Amazon quite a while ago. Funny little story there. I got them. I bought them. You think I could find them? No way. I could not find them. So what did I do? I ordered them again. They came, and guess what? I found the first ones. That's the way it always goes, doesn't it? Just seems to be that way. I'm just looking for my take your pick tool. So what you're going to do is, there's two sides to this, the flat side, and then you'll see, oops, kind of like an open side. What you want to do is do the flat side. That's the part that's going down on your card. So with my take your pick tool, carefully, maybe my finger even, this is the hardest part of the whole card. Let me just see if I can get it here. There we go. Had it, and then my thumb pushed it back down. There we go. That time I'm not taking my take your pick tool off it. So now I'm just going to place this down here, kind of in about the middle area there. And then with my take your pick tool once again, just lifting off the other side like that. And then I'm placing my bee on top. And that is it. Except you can put some gems on. Now I happen to have these. I'm sorry, I will say these are retired, but I have a few left. But you could put any kind of gems on here. It does not have to be these hearts. I just happen to have them, and I figured it's a good way to use them up as well. Whoop. Some of you may have these in your stash still. I think I've had these actually for maybe a couple of years. That's why they're not there. Oh, that one's on my finger. Okay, let's put you But like I said, it doesn't have to be hearts. You can put any kind of gems on. But that is the cute little card. I hope you like that. I hope you will get this stamp set. Even better if you could buy it from me. I would really appreciate that. And there's the inside. You could always stamp something on the inside, little bee, as well if you like. But that is the card. So thank you for watching. Remember, if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would greatly appreciate it. And thank you for watching. We shall talk again real soon. Bye now.